Peace. So I want to have a conversation right quick, and I want to give honors to the science of question. You know what I'm saying? I want to give honors to the science of question. You know what I'm saying? A question, or just question itself, is a very powerful dynamic. Why do I say that? Because a question leads to an answer. You understand? Depending upon the question that's asked. In other schools of thought, we say, why is a question frequently asked by those who don't know? And the only ones who are qualified to answer is those who know, or God. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when you take it to a whole other degree, you ask yourself certain types of questions. You know what I mean? And the only one who's qualified to answer it at times is your own self, depending on what you're dealing with when you're dealing with your own self. You know, when you're dealing with self, the only one who's qualified to answer the questions about self is the higher self. You understand? The soul is the scholar. You know what I'm saying? When we're dealing as an individual and we're dealing on cleaning our own selves up and making our ascension, you know what I'm saying, from our lower self to our higher self, splitting that demarcation line that separates divinity from matter inside of man. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason I want to talk about questions is because everybody's on a life journey. Everybody's on a journey. Each and every individual is on some form of journey. If they recognize it or not, they're on a journey. And the science of question, it opens up the journey further. Why do I say that? Because let's think about the word question itself. The spelling of the word question. The first 5 letters in the word question is the word quest. 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 And a quest is a trip, a journey, an exploration. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I want to focus on, is the quest aspect of the shun, the quest. Because see, a quest, again, is something that takes you on a trip. You know what I'm saying? And the quest usually has some type of reward at the end of the quest, some type of treasure, and so on and so forth. So the quest that I'm speaking of, the spiritual quest, the treasure at the end of the quest is understanding. Treasure that comes from Allah Ta'ala. I'm saying that man builds himself on and can never be taken away. That rock of understanding, also known as salvation at times. You see? So the question will allow a person who's asking the question to go on a journey. And why do I say that? Because in the Moorish Science Temple of America, as well as in other schools of thinking, you have questions and answers. And, you know, the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Moorish questionnaire, has 101 questions in it. And people seem to believe that those questions are very simple questions. You understand what I'm saying? But each question is vast, and it takes you into a whole expansive study. And it's the same thing, you see, with the quest is a whole expansive study. It is a journey into the knowledge of your own self. You understand what I'm saying? So we are to ask questions. The reason why? Because we're all traveling. Some traveling at a higher speed than others, but we're all traveling. And there is a destination for every single one of us. You see what I'm saying? But in order to make your journey smooth, you have to ask questions, because each question is a journey in itself. Each question takes you into a study, a deeper study, which is a journey back in time, pretty much. You understand? Or a journey future, because now is the past and the present. You're in both. You know what I'm saying? There is no time and space when man is dealing outside of his body. When man is dealing on the spirit level, there is no time and space. You understand? And thinking is spirit. Being able to deal with thought, because thought is the cause of it all, and you can't see a thought. A thought has to be drawn, you know what I'm saying, from something else, something greater, something that you're connected to is drawn. A thought is drawn in, and then it's made manifest in the physical form when it comes through. It's almost like in chapter 1, where man had to take on a body, but he had to hit the rate of atmosphere in order for the body to be made beautiful in the sense and so on and so forth, and the essence and the body beautiful was made. It's the same thing with a thought. The thought comes from the unseen principle, from the unseen, from you, from the unseen. It comes in. You draw on it, and it comes through you and makes itself manifest in the physical form, if that's what you work in. Because usually it will manifest in the physical form. You just have to be careful how you're thinking, because sometimes what we're manifesting in the physical form is the opposite of the higher self. And that's only because we're in the opposite of the higher self. So the quest, the science of the question, is to lead you somewhere. When you ask a question, you're seeking an answer. You understand what I'm saying? And If somebody say, well, you know what, brother, I can't, I don't know that answer. What do? You continue on your quest to find the answer. You see what I'm saying? So the science of a question is powerful, because you got to understand why you asking the question. Sometimes we ask questions for pure intent, and then other times we ask questions just to see where somebody is along the way. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if we can beat them in the head or test their wisdom. You see what I'm saying? That alone too, when you ask a question, that's a quest too. That's a question to your lower self. Your intent, your niyat is trying to destroy another person's understanding, or you're trying to go to battle with them. You see what I'm saying? Your quest takes you on journeys of conflict, while others' quests may take them on journeys of enlightenment. It depends on how the question is asked, who's asking the question, and what the question is. You understand? So peep that. Do the knowledge of a quest in reference to question. Think about whenever you ask a question, what have you had to do to get the answer to the question? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? And see if I'm correct when I say that a question actually is a journey, the beginning of a journey, the quest. You understand? It's the beginning of the journey to get that question answered. It's an action. A question is actually an action because you're looking for an answer. You're looking. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go seeking. So that's action that you have to take in order to get that answer. Sometimes it can be given directly to you. Other times it won't be. But you have to go on your own quest. And sometimes your quest is external as well as internal. But you have to take the quest. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever you ask a question, know and understand that that question should take you somewhere. It shouldn't just leave you right where you are. If you are a truth seeker and one who's seeking, that question will take you on a journey. Every question will take you on a journey, take you on a quest. You understand? So with that being understood, know and understand that we give honors to all questions, and no question is a dumb question, because a question is the ability to get you to start traveling, to find out in this human drama about what we call truth, the truth of your own self and the truth of things outside of you. So take that journey. Ask questions. No question is a dumb question. Don't think that a question is stupid if somebody even tells you that. Because if a person tells you that a question is dumb, or why are you asking a dumb question, they couldn't answer it. They couldn't give you any type of information to aid you in answering that question. So that's why it's dumb for them. So you have to understand what's going on at times when we ask questions. But the question is the greatest thing you can ask. With that being stated, peace.